Joining us is Chuck Bailey. He is the GSA President-elect. First of all, I got to ask you, what are your objectives in this year of you doing President-elect?
Well, I'm excited to work with Mark Little, the current president, and I think we've got a lot of things in common that we're going to work through sort of his term and my term. And the things that I'm excited about, one is public science. I mean, GSA is fabulous at doing science, and I think we can really ramp up the public part of that. I think there's a huge need for that. So I'm looking forward to working on sort of public science from the point of view of sort of GSA communications, as well as in publications, you know, things that can be put out there that are digestible by a very large audience. And then the second thing that I'm excited about is we really want to internationalize GSA, and this is hopefully going to take the form of new meetings in new places and engaging with people that the society really has only just barely gotten a chance to really interact with.
So Chuck, for those people who don't know you, what's your career background that primes you for this President-elect position?
Well, I'm a structural geologist, and I'm excited about sort of the architecture of the earth, you know, from the Rocky Mountains to the Appalachians and beyond. So I think what I bring to this position is I'm both a researcher and an educator, and this is a society that does research and educate. And so I've been in the trenches teaching. I'm passionate about teaching and making people excited about geology. So I think I can bring that excitement to the society.
Sounds like you're bringing a voice too as well.
Hopefully, yeah. Some say my voice is a little too loud, but I would like to be a voice for inclusivity in geology, so that students at their very first meeting feel like they're welcome at GSA, and then people who have had a long and productive career want to make the trip to be at the annual meeting.
You recently went to the GSA Executive Retreat. What were some of the highlight takeaways from there?
Well, we had a day-and-a-half Executive Council retreat, and I think that the big message there is GSA is got a new executive director starting the end of this month, Melanie Brandt, and we were pretty low-key. We showed her around Boulder and you know, El Dorado Canyon, and collectively we were laying out what GSA is and trying to get a sense of her vision, because over the next year we're going to be bringing her on board in a way to kind of guide the society. So that was the big focus of our retreat.
What do you hope that are the biggest takeaways for people that are attending GSA Connects right now?
So I actually think that the GSA Connects is more than just a slogan. I mean, to me, the real power of this meeting is that people are connecting. And I felt that vibe since I got to Denver. And in the poster hall yesterday, there was this crush of people who were excited to be here. So to me, the takeaway is that connecting, like in person, has huge value. And I hope that people leave here with that kind of excitement that we did it.
And you're buzzing around, kind of looking ahead then for next year in Pittsburgh. What are some things you're hoping to change or do in Pittsburgh?
Well, I think that in Pittsburgh, we're going to try to amplify some of the things I mentioned earlier, some of this public science. So we want that to kind of be facing forward. And the other thing that's going to happen in Pittsburgh, GSA is thinking about trying to take the annual meeting to having some themes. And one of the big themes, and one of the things that society is going to have to really wrestle with, is this sort of change in energy resources going forward. And so that's going to be one of the focuses of the Pittsburgh meeting, as we move from sort of a carbon-based fuel to kind of this new world that's coming.
The meteorologist in me wants to come to Pittsburgh next year.
Excellent. We would love to have you at the confluence.
Yeah. Chuck, thanks for joining us.
You bet.